recording this awesome movie from '97 that definitely held up.
This is a really important movie for the podcast.
This was made in 1997. I thought it was 1995.
No, dude.
That makes it even worse.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, brothers, sisters, gender resistors. It's not a matter of if Joey's going to get a strike, but how much of a strike is he going to get?
Now, wait, hold on. Since this movie, first off, has to be watched because it's a
it is part of our.
But most importantly, system. It is literally part of our rating system.
Oh,
so Chuck, I feel like on this one, you really can't give him a strike because you knew before going into this that this was going to be a shit show.
But here's the thing, though. I kind of have to agree with Chuck on this one because I don't remember it being this bad.
Oh, so real quick, I have to give a shout out to my sexy hot girlfriend because she watched this terror of a movie with me. Okay. So
what did Alfie say?
That's true love.
She thought it was bad.
Yeah.
But you know what?
That's all you want to do? Okay.
John Leguizamo was great at it.
Oh, yeah. No, God, yeah.
She specifically told me I'd better make sure that I give her a shout out on the podcast because she had to watch it with me. So
you just kind of remind me of
shout out to Ron's sexy girlfriend.
Sexy girlfriend.
You remind me of another podcast.
My apologies.
Oh crap, what is it?
I don't know. You tell us.
I listen to it all the time. I had them on my other podcast.
Yeah, what show is Chris on that he doesn't promote around here?
It's the why am I? Secret Levels podcast. God, I don't know why I drew a blank. I had him on the Walk Through the Multiverse, where Goobs has to give a shout out to his wife on every single episode. So,
love that.
I just appreciated that she watched it with me because then I didn't have to watch it by myself. And then when I made all the snide comments, she could respond to them instead of me responding to myself.
Well, since you don't have Simon there anymore to play off of.
Although this would have been a great one to have Simon on also because he definitely would have hated it.
That's fair.
I would shout out somebody, but they all decided to not want to watch this with me because they knew how terrible it was. So shout out to the shout out to the kid, I don't know, 18-year-old that was cleaning the gym while I was on the treadmill watching this movie, who did stop to watch it on my phone for at least a minute and then looked at me like, what the fuck are you watching? We were watching Spawn, my guy. Welcome, brothers, sisters, gender resistors, to another episode of the Comic Book Rundown presents Rundown Reviews. I, of course, am the man who just mercilessly wants this to fucking end. I am Chuck. Scooby-Doo, everybody. Peace out. We're out of here.
All right, we're done. Not happening.
Oh, God. All right, so this movie was a movie that definitely... It was a movie.
Okay. Before we get into it, I want to set a base because I feel like this movie is more than just a movie. Obviously we have the Spawn King Continuum as a joke on this show, but also does hold up. But to a lot of people, more importantly, my friends, both current and growing up, Spawn fucking meant something to them.
Yes. Yeah.
So where are you guys within the Spawn
spectrum?
Fandom? Yeah, the Spawn continuum, if you will. The Spawn fandom continuum.
The Spawn spectrum will be how much you like Spawn.
That's true. Yeah.
I've never read a Spawn comic, and I watched the movie. God, I think I watched it on HBO back in the day. And I remember thinking that there was neat stuff in it, but not actually liking the movie. But also, I apparently liked it enough to buy the DVD when it came out. So,
so you didn't have to rent it like we did. That's
oh no, I paid for this long ago.
Probably for $10, maybe $5.
I think I got it for $5 out of the bin at Walmart. Yeah.
Nice.
Now, I do remember the cover of that DVD looking badass.
Dude, it does look badass.
Yeah. If I had a slip cover that was...
Is it him standing there just like
Yeah,
With
it's
the eyes glowing.
yeah.
with basically what the background is? If we could see the
Yeah.
background. Okay.
It's it's the post. It's the movie.
Oh, that's not Chuck's arm in the background?
No. Smoke.
So I've never read the issue either. I had some comics, some of the like first issues, like I think like issue. I don't think I had the first issue, but I had like issue 2 through like 11 or something like that. That I did actually finally look, and I did apparently sell them. I had gotten them from my brother, and in like a big old bundle of comics that I bought off of him, and I just mass sold them all to someone else.
Didn't you have like first appearance of Angela in there?
I did. I had 2 copies of that.
Dude, I don't even look up the value of that right now.
I mean, I think when I sold it, it was like, I think I sold it for like $40 a piece. So like, I know I probably didn't sell for what it was worth, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Spawn guy. So I've seen this movie sometime in the 2000s, early 2000s, and I thought it was, it was decent. I never seen the TV show. I heard some really cool things about it. And as for actual reading comics, I've seen, I've read like some of the Batman Spawn crossover books that they've had.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess actually I have read those. And then there have been a couple of Spawn appearances in the Massiveverse, because they're part of the Image comic book line, and they have been popping up. They popped up in one of the Supermassive books, King Spawn, I think did, and then he then again popped up in Rogue Sun recently. So that's the extent of my Spawn continuum or
spectrum. Well, Joey, if it makes you feel any better, that issue with the first appearance of Angela in it is only worth between $20 and $450. So.
Oh, only cool.
Depends on the grading.
But that's the thing, though. Yes, but also what I've learned in selling comics, it's not how much. Like, it doesn't matter how much it is worth. It's how much I can sell it for. So just because it is worth $20 to $400, somebody's not going to pay $400 for it. They're going to try to buy it for $20.
Yeah.
So it just depends on how much somebody wants to actually buy it for.
Sure. Yeah, like anything else, like any other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like taking it into the comic book shop, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll give you 50 cents for this."
Exactly.
No,
even though they'll turn around and sell it for $500.
Yeah, this is a penny issue. Yeah. Oh, it's news. Oh, it's a Canadian newsstand. All right, I'll give you $1. Apparently, Canadian newsstands always go for more. I don't know why,
which is weird. But no. But speaking of Angela, though, apparently she did. There was a loose. Maybe somebody was in this movie that was supposed to be her. In the dinner scene, before Spawn comes in and kills Lieutenant Stone or whatever the hell her name was.
Priest?
Yeah, Priest. Thank you. There was a lady walking through the dinner party that had Spawn earrings. I don't know if you guys caught that.
Yeah, the green dress lady.
Yeah, that allegedly was a like a little Easter egg of maybe being Angela, because this was supposed to be the beginning of a trilogy movie or trilogy movies. But then after this movie came out, the rights kind of went into like production hell, and that's why we never got 2 other movies.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, right. And it's still in production hell. We're supposed to be getting another one soon. Jamie Foxx is supposed to be playing the lead. Supposed to be Spawn. Supposed to be Al Simmons.
I don't like that. I don't think
who was
Jamie Foxx.
Oh,
too funny. He's too funny. They need to.
He can get serious. He's had a couple serious roles.
Okay. Outside of like what, Collateral? Was he in Collateral? Is that him?
Like Collateral? Wasn't he in the one with Gerard Butler, where he was like the lawyer, and Gerard Butler was in
Amazing
jail.
Spider-Man 2?
No, well that, but
Yeah,
Gerard Butler was in like jail, but he was killing all of his people that like wronged him.
Yeah.
That the one I'm thinking? Is that Jamie Foxx?
I have no idea.
I don't know, Joey.
I don't even know what movie you're talking about.
We know, Joey. Every black guy looks the same.
Fuck off.
It was worth it. So no, Jamie Foxx is a good dramatic serious
Law-abiding
actor.
citizen. Law-abiding citizen was called, and
Okay,
it is Jamie Foxx. Fuck you.
Okay. Shout out to Chris. Yeah, I think Jamie Foxx is a good dramatic serious actor. I don't think he's a good serious action actor. That's just me. But so my experience with Spawn, I almost became a Spawn head when I was younger because just as I was getting into comics, my mom's neighbor freaked out that my mom was letting me read comics because they were so violent and sexual, and then proceeded to show my mom an example by pointing out the bulge on Wolverine in this one comic I had. And that like shut down me being allowed to like read like adult comics. So that put the halt on like Spawn. So I never read comics, but
you did punch your neighbor in the cunt.
Oh, she was a bitch. You have no idea. She was fucking crazy. But what I did have were Spawn action figures.
They were pretty fucking dope looking.
They looked cooler than any fucking toy that was on the market at the time.
I mean, it's Todd McFarlane, and
to
this day still does wonderful toy.
He does. He has the rights to the DC stuff. Like it's McFarlane Toys doing DC now. So
I don't know if he's still. I think is he still doing that? I thought I thought DC went away from that.
No. Maybe. The Superman toys that just came out were all McFarlane.
Okay.
Yep. Like the main normal run of toys that they.
Yeah. But I mean, McFarlane, like you're getting quality when you go with McFarlane toys. Like that's just he went away from comics to focus on that. He still has like Spawn is still his baby. Like that's something that he still has a hand in, and he still owns stake in. He's very protective of that property in particular.
Sure. Yeah.
And then he still has the toy line that he will always be over, that he always has Lord's shit over, I guess.
When he, especially during that era, it was Spawn. McFarlane Toys put out Spawn, the baseball figurines, not Top Line, something baseball reference.
Top Line. I thought that was the cards.
Upper Deck's
cards.
Upper Deck is cards. It's starting line. That's what it is.
Okay.
Starting line figures, which also did like football and stuff. Those were a spectacular failure. And there's a couple other things that he did. So like he gangbusters. I had one mini Spawn comic that came in an action figure. I also had the ones that nobody wanted to buy because my mom wouldn't buy them unless KB Toys Red Pen discounted them. So I had like all like weird ones like Mech Spawn.
Yeah, the ones nobody bought because they either already had it or they just like, this looks dumb.
Yeah, and it was never regular Spawn. It was always like Cowboy Spawn or Scuba Diver Spawn. You know what I mean? So, and never any of the villains either. Like I could never get a Violator, which I don't remember.
Violator.
I wish that'd been awesome. I always thought I remember his name being Defiler, not Violator, but whatever. But yeah,
actually,
so like that was,
I kind of thought the same thing. So if it makes you feel any better.
Maybe there was more than one, but they just used Violator in this. But regardless, so I hadn't seen this movie until it was on VHS when I watched it with a bunch of adults that I shouldn't have been spending time with. And
you did that a lot.
I mean, they were my D&D group, a weekly Friday night D&D group. So, yeah. pretty much. Like if it wasn't a D&D night, then we watched movies I wasn't supposed to be watching. So,
Nice.
yeah, and that was my one exposure to the movie. And at the time, I didn't understand what was going on. I was like, oh, so he's like Batman, but he's fucking cool, was like how it was explained to me, pretty much. Which looking back at it now, it's like, oh, he's Batman, but just a fucking more of an edgelord than normal. Got it. Okay. He's Batman with guns and is I don't know, allowed to use the N-word, I guess, was like pretty much the extent of the vibe of this movie. It was very strange.
Guns with unlimited ammo. Apparently, he unlocked cheat mode.
Yeah. Well, he's a character who can't die, but becomes weaker the more he uses his powers. That never comes into effect in this entire movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because
so God mode. Yeah.
Yeah, because he has to be the fucking coolest thing ever. What I will say to this, I think this movie is hurt by the fact that it's not rated R.
So it was supposed to be rated R.
Right.
McFarlane wanted it to be R, but New Line Cinema was like, we need to scale that back.
We can't have a rated R movie. No kids will watch it.
Yeah, it was literally.
Yeah.
It was too. They wanted to scale the P-13 because of the violence.
You can't sell toys to kids that can't watch the movie.
Which is hilarious because literally. McFarlane was selling fucking toys to kids. You know,
still is.
Yeah, still is. So I was just curious because I think that this movie means a lot more to people who love Spawn. And there's still a part of me that wants to at some point get the first continuum or compendium, the first compendium of Spawn and like read it and see what the fuck this character is actually about. Is he just like this kind of like shitlord dude that can't die? And
wasn't there also like a TV, like a cartoon on HBO or something?
There was.
Yeah. So from my understanding, shout out to my friend Ari, who kind of explained it to me, was McFarlane secretly hates this movie. Like, this is not the movie he wanted to make.
Correct.
And therefore, he got HBO to greenlight it. And I guess he put a lot of his own money behind the cartoon as like, this is for my fans who wanted this good of a movie. And we did a miniseries, which, by the way, also fucking sucks. It is stupid and shitlordy and violent for the sake of being violent with no rhyme or reason for any of it. Like,
I mean, I noticed in this movie that like Spawn, like as a character, is just kind of a fucking dickbag. Like,
yeah, but it was the 90s. That was cool.
And the dude has no trigger discipline. Anytime that guy's got a gun in his hand, he's got his finger on the trigger.
Oh, dude, he's flipping and like just running.
Right, when he does the somersault in the air and like shoots the gun.
Shooting.
Like why?
You're wasting ammo.
I audibly laughed out loud when I watched him do that because I was just like, "What are you shooting at? There's nobody behind you."
Right.
And then when you're actually facing the guys, you're not shooting anymore. This did have one of my favorite tropes from '90s action movies, which is
called a retard.
Yeah, that was fun. But when they have a machine gun and they are like crazy massive spraying, but it's only shooting about half the time actually, is one of my favorite like practical like silly tropes of '90s. Is that the gun malfunctions and they overact in the moment. That's one of my favorite things.
That's fair. Yeah. That happens quite often. Okay, right at the beginning of this, we needed a scroll with the narration. Just the narration sucked, and it has to have a scroll with it. If you're going to read a narration, give me a scrolling narration along with it.
That's fair.
Especially if you're going to drop like some hot info on there.
Okay. So I agree with you, but I don't think that would have worked in this movie because did you happen to watch the credits? No.
Kinda?
I mean, I watched them scroll, but I literally couldn't read it because of how fucking terrible the text and like background graphics were.
Oh, gotcha.
And I think it would have looked exactly the same.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But also the opening music, I was getting ready I wanted to hear somebody say, "You wouldn't steal a car, right?" because that's exactly the same music that they used for those ads. Like,
yeah. The funny thing is, though, did you guys? I mean, this is like 2 months old, but apparently the music they had for those ads was actually stolen.
oh, the irony,
right?
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
I was glad to see that the guy from Toxic Avenger finally got out of the syndicate and made something of himself.
Well, kinda. He got sprayed with toxic stuff and then became Spawn.
Yeah, the Toxic Spawn Venture.
Mm.
And actually, he got sprayed with oil and got lit on fire. But
that was green oil. That thing was out.
It was highly flammable oil.
Mm. Oh, which, by the way, I did find out that they actually lit him on. They actually lit Michael Jai White on fire. Like that wasn't a stunt guy. He actually got lit on fire.
Nice.
So add that to the list of things that we are making.
So that was his real face.
The die stuntman die.
You see, yeah. So yeah,
the die stuntman die count.
Yeah, is that what we're gonna call it? Die stuntman.
Yeah,
die count?
Yeah,
awesome. That is a perfect name
die
for it.
Stuntman die. So with that, we've got Die Darkman Die. That's one. We've got, what else do we say? We have the Crow.
Star Trek Generations.
Star Trek Generations. Well, okay, so let's name them off because I know we named them at the time. Let's name them off here. Yep. So in Die Darkman Die, we've got the stuntman who literally got blown up.
Stuntmen.
Stuntmen.
Because it was the dude and the chick that got roasted in that fire.
In Generations, Star Trek Generations.
In Generations, the stunt double for the bad guy from Tank Girl, I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
When he goes over the cliff and like he's hanging on that the wire or whatever, he bounced up and smacks his head into the shelf of the rock and then just like drops.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So he got bludgeoned to death. So in the Crow City of Angels, I know something happened, but I can't remember what. We had mentioned Trini getting hit by a
car, which is just foreshadowing.
Pretty sure there was something else in there.
I thought it was another explosion where one of the stuntmen had gotten like obviously blown up in the explosion.
It's very possible. Wouldn't be surprised.
Anyways, check the archive. You guys can hear for yourself.
Yeah, check that out.
Then we have this one with Michael Jai White getting caught on fire.
Mm-hmm. Look who was left in the oven for too long.
I mean, it was just the fire was only on his arm.
No, I got his face. I saw it.
No,
the whole rest of the movie.
That was different. That was actually a stuntman. But like himself getting caught on fire was just his arm.
Oh, okay.
But we also have the scene when the stuntman is driving on the bike and the clown, John Leguizamo's character, is driving in the truck, and he goes flying through the fence, and the fence like swings out and smacks the stuntman on the bike. It straight up hit him. Apparently, according to the IMDb, it hit him and he had some light injuries. I don't know about that. That thing looked like it hit him pretty hard.
No, light injuries is in like he couldn't see light anymore.
I mean, that's possible too.
Or he saw the light.
Either one. But I definitely was looking for that in the when I was looking through the IMDb because I caught that on my watch and I'm like, oh, that definitely had to have hurt. But yeah, so there's that. So we got a total of 6 right now in our Die Stuntman Die count.
Damn.
I know that's I want to leave that to the end from now on, but I wanted to bring it up now so we can start counting it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And because I know there's some movies coming up where people legitimately get hurt and or die. Yeah. So yeah,
I guess we could technically retroactively put the Crow in on this.
I mean, I would. Yeah. It's kind of. I mean,
that's really where it started.
Yeah, it's more where this thing starts. But
I'm gonna catch your phone. Just be. Why is?
It's me. My thing's doing it.
Ron, are you? Oh, because Ron's texting.
Oh, I didn't realize Chuck was on his phone.
He's on his phone.
I'm on my phone.
So you texting it with moving his phone.
Yeah, that's funny. Okay, so at the little girl's birthday party after Spawn becomes Spawn or whatever comes back from the dead, he goes to find Wanda and
Dude, Wanda's
so they
has
didn't have a
no
problem.
emotion whatsoever in this movie.
Yeah, they didn't have a problem with the clown smoking and drinking and saying horrible things to the kids, but as
Also,
soon
terrifying clown, even in normal clown makeup.
Right?
well, yeah, because he was 4 foot tall and 6 foot wide, and his face
Sure.
was hideous.
Yeah.
Sorry, shout out to John Leguizamo.
Yeah, that dude. If there was one guy who acted his ass off in this movie, it was Johnny Boy. That dude.
We need to start. So what we need to start doing also, we need to start having a best actor, worst actor.
Ooh. Okay.
Segment.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting. It's like he really, and this was this would have been after Romeo and Juliet, which he did the
Yeah,
like
that
the
was what,
modern
93, 94?
Did something like that.
was it that long? Wow.
Maybe
okay.
90
He played
maybe 95.
Mercutio.
Yeah, he played
Yeah.
Mercutio. Yeah. Mercutio.
When was The Jerk? The Jerk was like 98,
The
99?
Jerk was like 1980 something, and that was with.
Oh, not The Jerk. Oh, what, The
you're thinking
Pest.
of The Pest.
Pest. Yeah. Sorry.
Wasn't the jerk? Wasn't the
No,
jerk
Steve
with
Martin.
Steve
Steve
Martin? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew what you meant though.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But that was what? That was
he was also
late
that
90s?
was in the late 90s. I think that was like 98, 99, something like
Okay.
that. Because it was after Spawn, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah,
But he was also in. Wasn't he in like Air Force One or one of those movies
Con Air?
No?
as a bad guy?
Con Air, I think.
I feel like he was in Con Air. I don't remember. Anyway, he
Maybe.
acts his fucking ass off in this. And it's also creepy how he still looks like John Leguizamo in like with the makeup on, and yet he's still.
The Pest was also in '97,
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
and he was in Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything. The drag movie.
With
Yeah,
Wesley Snipes and
That's a great movie.
Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze. Okay.
Really good movie. Romeo and Juliet was in '96. He was in
96,
Super Mario Brothers in '93.
Okay.
Oh yeah! Oh my god, that is him. Wow, how did I forget that? He plays Luigi, right?
Yes, he does.
yeah.
Bob Hoskins Mario.
Oh, my bad. He was in Executive Decision,
Hmm.
not Air Force One.
Okay.
Interesting. All right.
This dude
yeah.
actually has a hell of a fucking. Oh, and of course he was Kid the Sloth.
Yes. Dude, I love him in was it not Silent Night, Violent Night, which came out a couple years ago. With what's his name from Dave what's his name from
I feel like there are words.
there are words. Stranger Things, and he's also in Thunderbolts.
He's the red, the crimson.
Red Guardian.
There we go.
David.
Uh,
Can't remember his last name. Anyway, Violent Night.
Harbor.
Thank you, Harbor. Yeah, John Leguizamo's in that, and he is a pretty awesome villain in that movie.
There you go. I liked him in Romeo. I like that. I like
Romeo and Juliet's a great movie.
apparently, he's in
Great
John
movie.
Wick also.
Yeah. John Wick's a good movie.
And he's also a voice actor in Encanto.
Oh.
Anyways, he's the crazy uncle, I think.
He's Bruno?
Maybe. I don't know. Let me pull that back up and I'll find out.
Okay.
Anyway, he's the only one who fucking acts in this movie. I can tell you that much.
100%.
Yeah.
Except for the
Yeah, he's
evil
Bruno.
lady?
Is he? Interesting. Which lady?
The evil lady.
A priest?
Is that who it is?
Yeah.
I'm not
The
gonna lie.
redhead?
I I didn't learn anybody's fucking name in this.
That's fine.
Yeah.
The one guy's name is Martin Sheen.
They all were pretty fucking forgettable, honestly.
That's fair.
Also, pretty sure the Violator, they kind of make reference to it when he shows up in like Spawn's hideaway or whatever, and the kid is there. But like the Violator's whole thing is that he's like a pedophile who eats kids.
Oh, that's not what pedophiles do, Chuck.
Well, no, he does the other stuff first, and then he like eats the kids.
Oh, all I know is he kicked a dog in that one, and that's why he deserved to die.
He did kick a dog. That's true. I also don't ever remember a dog being a thing in this. I wonder if they added that.
I think it's the same dog as we saw in Meteor Man. Bill Cosby's dog.
There, I swear on the because did you guys watch this on Amazon?
No, I watched it on DVD.
Well, on Amazon, one of the things that popped up was this was like known as the first black-led Superman or superhero movie, except for that wasn't true. And they even referenced that Meteor Man is the first black superhero movie.
So technically, this is the first black comic book superhero movie. Meteor Man is the first black superhero movie, followed by Blank Man, and then this one. And then followed by Steel. So Steel's 4, and then Blade, I think, is
Steel
number
came
5,
out before this, didn't it?
No, Steel came out after, like 2 weeks after this.
Oh, okay. Wait, Steel came out in '97 and looked that bad?
Yep.
Oh, man. We were too nice about that.
Listen, we're holding off till we get there, but something happened in '97. I don't know what it was, but something bad happened. That being said, I will say this. Hey, this is the first time that we actually got like a comic accurate suit.
That's true.
That's one
because
plus.
the cape was definitely drawn in.
Boy,
I mean, and obviously the cape looked good.
Did it?
At certain times.
Did it?
Like at the very end when he's on the church.
No.
that was like the worst.
That was
one of the
That was
worst
the only
ones.
time it looked good.
No, it never looked good. It
No, that
always
was the only time it looked good because there was
because
actually
you quit watching because it was the end of the movie.
exactly.
You didn't have to watch it.
No, like every other time, whenever he would pop it out, it was terrible because there was actually points where it was going through people, where people were walking through the cape and you could see it. And they obviously weren't using the cape. Like normally he would have the cape constantly, but because it was too damn expensive to render that cape constantly.
See, they should have just used practical. They should have just used practical effects.
Well, that's the thing. I guess in the promos, they actually had practical. They had a practical cape.
Because a practical cape would have been awesome for it. And then just CGI the powers that the cape has.
The whole like marketing behind this was Todd McFarlane was going around in interviews talking about how much money they had spent on state-of-the-art special effects and computer graphics. And look how real this cape looks. And there was something else that he was like really the when his mask would like flip on. That was like the other big one. Because that was all obviously CG.
See that
wait, what
okay, so when did Lost in Space come out?
That's what I was thinking.
Because like that, like the dude from Friends, when that flips over his head,
1998.
That looked awesome.
Yes. So that came out in 1998. Yeah. I was thinking the exact same thing. That exact same scene. And that really sucks. Is that scene only happened one time?
Yep.
In that movie?
That's the only thing I remember. Like I had all the toys for that, like from that movie, Lost in Space movie. I was obsessed with that movie. That was awesome, and it was all because of that. He puts the gun together, and then that helmet just like over top, and he shoots the alien bug. Hell yeah, man!
Plus, Heather Graham.
Put that on the list, Joey. We gotta watch that again.
It is on the list, isn't it?
I mean, it wasn't, but I could definitely put it on the list.
It's on the list.
It's on the list now.
Hell yeah! I forgot.
Actually, I think
I'm gonna be so bummed out if that doesn't hold up. I'm gonna be so bummed out if that doesn't hold up. Oh.
Yeah, Yeah, I got it on my shelf.
I think I just watched it not too long ago, like within the last like maybe 5 years, just to have on, just because it was like on streaming somewhere. I'm like, oh, I haven't seen this in a while.
But I mean, like Gary Oldman's
They
in
made
that
a
movie.
show.
The show was really good on Netflix. I really enjoyed the show. I actually covered it on the Walk Through the Multiverse. I really liked the show. Yeah, check it out on Netflix. 3 seasons. Really good. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah. So Spawn is a bit of a homophobe.
Yep. Oh,
he calls the Violator a fudge packing midget.
Yep.
And that's kind of rude.
Also uses the word midget.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Is midget not the politically correct term?
No.
Little person.
Little person.
Little person?
Yeah. Midget's actually a derogatory term for a small person now. I guess it has been for a while, but yeah, they can use it.
I feel like we really missed out on calling them halflings. But
it doesn't feel right.
Really, halflings are cool as shit.
I know, but it just doesn't like they're like a half of a ling, like instead of a full ling. Doesn't sound good, man.
Why? I don't understand, Chuck.
Don't worry about it.
Anyway,
it made sense in my head.
Chris
gets it. Chris gets it. Don't worry.
Chris gets it. Yeah. That's because he's your best friend and he knows all about you.
Yeah, he gets it.
So, when Spawn fights with the priest in the like ball or banquet or whatever the hell is going on there, he shoots her in the head, right?
Yeah.
But if you watch when he's shooting at her, he never raises that gun high enough to hit her in the head.
So, according to IMDb, they were supposed to. I don't think he was supposed to shoot her in the head, because allegedly they were going to bring the character back as like a cyborg creature character. I don't know if it was going to be for this movie or a sequel. But then they probably for like later on in this movie as another villain. But then they figured it was going to be too expensive, so they're like, no, we'll just keep her dead. So they moved the bullet to.
Gotcha. But I think one of the people that walks over is like, a gunshot wound to the head. Yep, she's dead.
That usually does it.
Yeah,
but then so after that scene, after Spawn's trying to get away, this is one of the CGI things that I thought worked really well when he blends into the building, and he molds.
Sure, but then he doesn't stay there. He could have just stayed there until they went away. But oh no, he's there
for like 2 seconds. Oh, I think they're gone. Really? Dude?
Also, like the sucker things on his hand that looked like a hentai girl's wet dream.
Yeah.
Like, why?
I think Todd McFarlane was having issues in the 90s.
My understanding
his wet dream.
That was their call because Spawn definitely has like claw hands, like regular claw hands, and that's how he like climbs things. He can also just like fucking teleport with his cape or whatever.
But he doesn't know that yet because he's still
learning his powers. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently. But the hand suction thing looked real bad. That was a bad look for him. Also, the nipple chains.
What about the cock blocking foot bite?
Apparently, that's a thing in the comic, from my understanding.
I mean, that makes sense. It would be good to have something on your arm that kept you from getting kicked in the dick.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I just everything that they did in this movie, even the suction cup hands. I just looked at it when they would do it. I just went, yeah, that seems like something a shitlord would think was cool. You know what I mean? Like, just like,
that's fair.
Yeah. Oh, you can't kick me in the dick because I got a belt that goes out and I have unlimited ammo guns and I can hit anything even though I'm just hip firing.
But every gun that they had was an automatic gun, no matter what kind of gun it was, and it just sprayed out as many bullets as it possibly could.
Also, comically, like it's such a stereotypical. This is a machine gun in the '90s. Like they all like none of them were real versions of any gun.
No.
You know what I mean? They all you know what they all looked like? Laptop gun from Perfect Dark. That's what they all looked like, and all shot like too. But that didn't come out. Did that come out in '96?
That
was mid '90s somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 95, 96 that Perfect Dark came out.
Damn, what a good game that was.
I don't think I ever beat Perfect Dark.
It gets weird towards the end because you have to just fight regular, like, gray, weird-headed aliens.
No way, that came out in 2000?
2000, yeah.
Holy
really?
shit.
Yeah,
it was for the 64.
It was the 64, so that would make sense.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, classic game. Yeah, because it came out shortly after GoldenEye, and it was kind of like the GoldenEye killer. At least where I was, everybody got off multiplayer and went to that.
I remember there was a novel of Perfect Dark that I bought from Barnes Noble one time and read it. I really liked the novel. And I got rid of it. I don't know why. Sold it.
Game was great. Game was awesome.
Yeah.
So that the poor kid, right? I don't remember his name, but
Zach.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So that kid has like seen some shit. There's definitely therapy in his future because like all the shit that he saw in that alleyway, his dad dying, Spawn.
Well, his dad didn't die.
The most unrealistic part of this movie was the idea that they would call an ambulance for a homeless person.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
His dad did so die. They covered him up in a body bag.
No, it didn't.
No, they didn't.
100%. When they put him on the stretcher, they put the bag over his head.
No, they did not.
No, it was a blanket, and they pulled it right up to his neck.
Mm.
And he even said, "Okay, Dad, you'll be okay."
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Positive. It's PG-13. They can't kill him.
I mean, they can. They just don't.
Not unless it's an animated deer. You can't kill him. It's the rule.
Plus, his dad's name is his dad's actor's last name is Papa John. They can't kill Papa John.
Yeah, he'll kill himself.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Papa John hung himself, didn't he?
Oh no, he's still alive too. He just lost his restaurant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Shaq owns it. Shaq owns it now.
Shaq owns it. I think there's another like big name guy who owns. I think isn't one of the Mannings. I think Peyton has like some stake in it too. I believe.
Probably he had a stake in Subway
pizza
for a minute too.
You can put steak on pizza.
Not a Papa John's pizza.
Yeah, you can. You ever watch the guy on YouTube or not on YouTube on TikTok who makes like custom Papa John's pizza?
No.
He works at a Papa John's, and he got so popular that he got hired as like the mascot, and the dude is just screams the entire time. It's very strange.
Love it.
No, I've worked at Papa John's. That's actually just how you have to.
You have to talk to Papa John's that way.
You just have to scream when you're there because otherwise
nobody hears.
That's how I felt in Chicago. So allegedly, Will Smith was up for the role of Spawn, but he turned it down to
do Wild Wild West.
No, he turned. I can't remember what movie he turned down. No, he turned down Matrix to do Wild Wild West.
Yes, yeah, that was notoriously.
I'm not upset by that.
Yeah, no,
even he said it himself. He was like, "I read that script. That was not a good script for me." Like, because everyone's like, "How could you turn it down?" It would have been like, especially to go do Wild Wild West, which was a all box office bomb in comparison to what.
But Wild Wild West did give us a window at Selma Hayek's ass, so I will give it that.
I like Wild Wild West. It's a terrible movie, but I still enjoy it.
You know what? Same. It is a perfectly fine movie. It is a good. It's Weird West. I love Weird West stuff, so I was all for it. It falls apart in the third act, but
like a lot of movies. But no, so he turned down this movie to go do Men in Black, which arguably
the
a better
correct
movie.
choice.
Yeah.
The unbelievable correct choice. Yeah. He did nothing wrong. Will Smith has never done anything wrong, and I really need the record to show that. Okay.
I think the record shows otherwise, but
he that man. Okay, so he did a little bit, because he famously. So have you heard recently? What's the guy from, fucking Firefly and Resident Alien and all that?
Alan Tudyk. Yeah.
Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
Oh, about the AI or iRobot?
Yeah. iRobot, that he made it so he didn't get credits for it or something like that. So he also doesn't get.
Talking about him being in it because the test audience rated him over Will Smith. Because he's out.
I believe he didn't get. But I believe he didn't get credits for it.
Yeah.
And therefore, he doesn't get residuals for it. Is that true?
Well, he had to have gotten credit because I didn't know it was him until I saw the credits. Like, he had to have gotten credit for the robot. Like,
no, he didn't get like credit for the billing, like on the poster and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they took his name off the top billing for the poster.
Yeah. I never actually clicked the article. So,
I watched the interview that he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Alan Tudyk's fucking great.
Dude, Resident Alien, man, that series just ended. Fucking.
I haven't gotten a chance to see it yet because I have to wait till it's on
Netflix, whatever.
I know this is like weird, but Alan Tudyk to me is
no Tudyk, like not one dick but two.
Okay, Alan Tudyk is kind of the Dietrich Banner of like saying of just like that dude is in so much stuff and I don't realize it most of the time. But I sometimes can recognize his voice and stuff. But he's like one of the highest paid actors, like across the board.
So much voice acting. There was a good stint on Disney movies where he's in Moana. He's the chicken in Moana.
Yeah, it's
he
hilarious.
Came in and does just like that's what he did.
There's a clip of him where he's like, "I went to Juilliard," and then it shows his lines from that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's just him clucking and like eating a rock. Like it's just this man is amazing. I love him. It's great.
Can you imagine being fucking Disney to have that much fuck money to give Alan that role when you could have just had anybody do it?
Yeah, but what I mean,
but they couldn't have.
That's he's their go-to. He's been in so many of their movies. Like, why get some other random when you're like, well, we got Alan on retainer. He's contracted to do like 10 movies in 10 years. So we'll just mark him off for this one.
And then he goes and kills it. You know what I mean? Like,
right?
Every time.
Good for him.
Also, so apparently Michael Jai White, he accepted this role. He turned down a role in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, which came out the same year.
I don't know if that was actually. Was he going to be Jax?
He's going to be Jax.
He was going to be Jax.
Okay, see, I think he actually would have done better in that role.
Probably, because I don't know. Jax in that movie was just whatever.
He's kind of comical, right?
A little.
Yeah, that's not Jax. Jax isn't a comedy guy, so he probably would have been good. But
I will say, I'm looking forward to the new one coming out later this year. Mortal Kombat 2 with Johnny Cage.
I will say this: if I was him, I also would have turned down a support role to be the fucking main guy.
To be a starring role,
yeah,
dude. Like,
I don't blame him
your
for
name
that.
on the marquee. Love it. Actually, I don't think he got. I think Martin Sheen actually got top billing.
Yeah, he did.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to put the white guy on top.
Yeah.
You know. It is kind of interesting though because like, did he do anything before Spawn that was like memorable, or was this kind of like
Avenger?
He was in a lot of things, but
the guy who played Spawn,
Michael Jai White.
Yeah, he was in Toxic Avenger.
Who was he in Toxic Avenger?
He was one of the bad guys that were part of like the syndicate.
Yeah,
he fights. He's the one that he's supposed to fight. Toxie at the blind people's home, but then he gets like a call or something and he has to leave.
Oh, I don't even remember that at all.
Yeah, it's a random role. Okay, so looking at his IMDb,
Also,
not
memorable.
He was on Arrow too, wasn't he?
I think so. He was Mike Tyson in a made-for-TV movie called Tyson. That's kind of fun. Let's see here. A couple TV shows.
He was in Spawn.
Universal Soldier. As a soldier.
He was in the 2009 Black Dynamite.
Oh, he was. We had him in
That's good.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. We saw him there.
Right. So this was supposed to be his big breakup.
Yeah, he was in Dark Knight. He was one of the guys that Joker kills.
Oh, that's right. One of the gangsters.
Yeah. So yeah, no, this would have been his breakout. This was his starring role. This would have been like his big break.
I know he was in Sudden Death.
It kind of was like this. I'm not gonna say this wasn't to me. This made the name. Like I remember Michael Jai White because of this movie. So was it a great outing for him? Probably not, but it made him a mainstay to me. So like I know him because of this movie. And so like I see him when we saw him in Toxic Avenger, when I saw him in Dark Knight, like I'm like, holy shit, that's Michael Jai White.
That's true. I always think of him as Spawn.
Yeah. So like even though the movie, and he has even come out and said that he hates this movie. He thinks this is a terrible movie. But because of like, even though he hates it, he is Spawn to me. That's no different than Wesley Snipes being Blade,
Wasn't he also in there was a internet Mortal Kombat.
That's what I was looking up because I thought he was in that. I thought he was Jack. Yes, Mortal Kombat Rebirth. He was Jack in Mortal Kombat Rebirth.
Because I think you shared that with me.
Amazing. I think
it was badass.
Was that animated?
No, live action.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he was awesome in that.
Interesting.
Mortal Kombat Legacy. Mortal Kombat. No, that's a video game. Yeah, Mortal Kombat Legacy is what it's called. I think that's on something. I believe it's streaming on something. Mortal Kombat Legacy.
Because the Rebirth had what's her face from the one Star Trek on it too, didn't it?
Yeah. What's her 709? Yeah.
Jerry Ryan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on HBO Max. You can watch it on HBO Max. They're like short. They're like short episodes. They're like maybe 15, 20 minute long, like webisodes. Because I used to watch them on YouTube, but yeah, you can watch them on there, and it's a really good series.
All right, I'll check that out. Interesting.
So yeah, no, it's yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, I mentioned it earlier, but Wanda has no emotion in the entire movie.
100%.
So by the end, when she actually starts having emotion, when she quote unquote dies, Spawn should have realized that it wasn't actually her.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Who was that?
The actress?
Yeah.
Teresa Randall.
Is that her name?
I've seen her in other stuff.
She was in Bad Boys.
Oh, yeah, that's why I know her from.
Yeah, like there's a moment where the clown rips Cyan, the daughter, away from her, and she doesn't scream. She doesn't like yell, "Giving my daughter back." Like she has no emotion. Like this stranger is taking your kid away. You're not going to do anything. Mm-hmm. What are you doing?
Yeah.
So
the white boy who ends up with her, I also couldn't stand. He was a terrible actor too.
D.B. Sweeney. I remember him from Cutting Edge, the ice skating movie.
Yeah, that's where I knew him from.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it wasn't.
There was also there was something else he was from, and that I know him from. What was the other movie? I looked it up too. I don't remember. Oh, Fire in the Sky. That was the other one. the alien abduction movie based on a true story.
Oh, I don't know that one.
It's from like the mid 90s. Yeah, 93,
Oh,
early 90s. So
okay.
no, but I did want to ask, when Michael Sheen's character, did he have it looked like he had a wrist brace on. Did he like break his arm at some point?
Didn't Spawn break his arm like before he got
Did he have
killed?
the party? I must have missed that if he did.
I don't remember. It was like before I thought before he killed that chick he didn't he?
Okay. I'll be honest, I was looking away, I was looking stuff up on the thing, so I may have missed it.
That's fair. I don't recall
saw that
it,
and I'm like, that's weird. Why does he have a arm brace on?
Maybe he was just jerking it too hard.
That's possible too. And then at the very end, when Terry's talking to the news about all the stuff that Wynn had been doing, there's no way in hell Terry got off scot-free. He would have been implicated in something. He would have been arrested
because
as well.
he was feeding them information already.
Yeah, but he was also on TV talking up the corporation. So he was the face of everything. So he would have been implicated. He would have something go on.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying. Like, he would have gotten off, sure, but he would have been arrested right there and then with Wynn.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying. So that's really everything I got. You got anything else, Ron?
Nope, we covered all my notes.
Chuck, you got anything?
No.
Okay.
Let's hear our kill count.
Kill count is 9.
That's it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know,
the
plane getting blown up was 1, so even though it was 4 missiles.
But like
and 26 people died. It was 1 shot.
A soldier from hell didn't kill as many people as Batman.
Also, when he goes to hell and shoots, we didn't even talk about that. Him going up against the demon.
Oh yeah, that was absolutely dumb.
That was dog shit. Also, so like he attacks all of the other Spawn-looking soldiers, which
I thought this was the part of the movie where like he used up all of his power and actually dies.
Because
but it made a lot of sense.
But no, it's just like he does all this amazing shit and then he's still an untapped resource. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Well, maybe because he's in hell, he gets energy back. But like the guy who's his like mentor dude,
Coglione or whatever.
Cogliostro.
Yeah. Something like that.
He apparently
I knew some kind of weird Italian name.
Yeah.
So was he also a Spawn at one point? Is that what they were like trying to get?
That's the way I'm taking it. Like
I think he's an angel or on the angel's side.
So I took it as he was something similar. Like he agreed to do something.
His power
like
was
that.
Blue instead of green.
But it went to green at one point though. Like it started out as blue, but then every other time it was green.
Oh. I don't know.
Because like he, and the idea that he, he's been doing this so long or whatever and everything. But I was like, okay,
so for this shit.
Yeah, if he was a Spawn and he's been doing it for so long as like being a protector and stuff, then obviously your powers never fucking go away because he still was able to summon that sword all the time.
True.
Didn't make any sense.
I don't know. Maybe he was just telling them that to keep him, from using his powers just in case he turned bad.
Against him, yeah.
Yeah.
I did like during the like training session where he's trying to get him to use his chains, has him it really emphasizes that he needs to be careful because once his powers are gone, they're gone, which he just drops in like one sentence and they never come back to. But also he's like, okay, we got to preserve your, conserve your energy. So now I'm going to have you use a bunch of your energy to learn how to like control your suit. Also,
like after that training session, he also like tells him that guns, can't use guns. It won't do you any good. When he leaves, Spawn has got all of these guns and ammo that he takes down with him. If he knows they're not going to do any good, why does he take them down with him? He hands them off, sure, but like, why?
So they could do the joke of, see, now you're listening to me.
That's
Yeah.
so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
It's not good.
It was his
All
way
right.
of making amends with all the people in the alley, so they could go sell those guns to get dinner.
Then he steals a guy's bike.
Yeah,
Which how those guys in the bar knew the bike was being taken without looking at whatever.
There's a lot of stupid looking stuff in this movie, but Spawn riding a like Suzuki bike may have been the most awkward looking thing I'd ever seen.
his cape would have definitely gotten caught in the tires, and he'd have been gone.
Well, it's good they didn't have his cape.
Well, he does get his cape because then he turns it into, I don't know,
A road
the Spawn, thing. I don't know. It didn't make any sense.
Do we have a limb count there, Joey?
Oh, we did actually. Cagliostro's sword, I counted that because it was kind of his arm.
That's part of
Sort
him,
of.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Violator's head, which is also the clown's head. So,
Oh yeah.
that's all I remember seeing. I'm sure there might have been a couple other ones that I missed, but that's all I saw. Bingo.
You know,
go
hold on, real quick. You realize at the end of this movie, the dog ends up with the poor kid?
Right? He basically stole that dog.
They stole that fucking dog.
Well,
And the other family was just okay with it?
It was Terry's fault because he was like, yeah, the dog will find his way home. They probably just thought the dog died, honestly.
But that's the thing, though. The boy, Zach, comes walking into the house holding
Oh, I
the
forgot
dog.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He just took the dog back.
Yeah.
This is kind of fucked up.
It's
I
really,
just
really
thinking
shitty.
about that. I was like, yeah, he legit fucking stole that dog. All right.
All right, bingo.
That's weird.
All right, so we have dead parents because that kid. I thought that kid's dad died.
No, I mean,
I thought he died. That's why I put it down.
To be fair, he was a parent and he did die.
but he wasn't a parent. That wasn't his kid. That was Terry's kid.
Oh, that's right. It isn't his kid.
Yeah. Anyways,
yeah.
that's because I thought that Zach's dad died when he got.
Okay. So
that's why I put that on there.
No dead parent. Got to take it off.
Yep. Responsibility thing, government interference, comic logic, ID revealed to a friend, ID revealed to an enemy, ID revealed to a love interest, even though it was an old love interest.
Yeah, it's still love interest.
We got an origin flashback because
that bugged me. Why give him amnesia if they're just going to tell him what happened 5 minutes into the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Animal cruelty, inability to control powers, villain monologue, unexplainable science, a reformed bad guy because technically Spawn was a bad guy.
Correct.
I mean, he kind of still is, but whatever. Hero kills, sexual innuendo, fight for control of something, and meme origin.
Yeah. Cool. We got 3 bingos. Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So Chuck, the Spawn cape.
I mean, look, folks, this is what you've been waiting for, right? We finally did it. This looked unbelievably terrible. It looked like it was made on a Windows 95. That's the only thing. The cape looks really bad. That's where this whole thing got started. When this movie was being promoted, Todd McFarlane was out there talking about how they spent $100,000 just on the cape to do all of the special features of the cape. And we have these like very Batman-esque shots, you know what I mean, of like him standing on the like edge of buildings with the cape that is 14 times the size.
Yes and no. Those are actually shots. Those are actually things from Spawn comics because McFarlane was drawing those both.
No, I know,
Batman and Spawn, and that's just McFarlane's art style because he's
right. Well, yeah,
but
but also, he really liked. I was always told that Spawn was made because McFarlane had stories of Batman that he was writing that they wouldn't approve. So he made Spawn to kind of like tell the Batman stories that he wasn't able to actually tell. And that's why Spawn has a lot of Batman imagery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I've always been told. I don't know if that's actually true or not. That's just what I was always told.
I can see that because he did Batman in the late 80s, early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he went from there, he went over to Marvel. And then there was the whole Marvel problem where him, Jim Lee, Rob Liefeld, and a bunch of few other guys left Marvel to form Image. Like they're the guys who formed Image.
Yeah.
And Spawn came out of Image. So, or came out of that configuration.
Yeah. There's at one point a shot in this movie where they are like they have Spawn kind of diagonal like profile shot, and it looks like a Rob Liefeld drawing of like just giant barrel chest like suit, and I was just like, man, this dude doesn't have enough pouches, but okay.
Wait, could you see the feet? Were the feet okay?
No, couldn't see them because it was
That's
shot from waist up. Yeah. I would love to meet somebody who thinks that any of his comics were good.
I mean, I'm sure when he first started, not when he first started, in the 90s when like he did the X-Men and like created Deadpool and all that, everybody was okay with it. But
that's like his big claim to fame is that he made Deadpool.
Oh yeah, that's what he hangs his hat on, and he has never let that go. Because he created Deadpool, he created Cable, he created Domino, basically X-Force for the most part. I mean, there's a couple other things he did too, but yeah, he helped, solidify Marvel in the early 90s, and then after whatever debacle that happened over there, he jumped to Image and kind of helped with Wild Force or Wildstorm for a while.
I believe the whole thing was they just wanted rights or something like that to the characters they were making.
There's a documentary on Amazon I watched a while back. I don't remember. I can't remember exactly what it was, but
something like that.
It was a good documentary. I just can't remember exactly what they said, why they left. I don't think it was a rights thing. I think it was more of there were stories they wanted to tell, and the heads of Marvel were like, no, we don't like that. You have to stick to this formula kind of thing.
Interesting.
And it may have been like they also weren't getting enough kickback of like the characters they were creating.
That would make
sense.
Yeah. So, which is why when they did Image, it's like, hey, you create a character, you own the character. That's why Image is always pushed creator owned stuff.
Yeah. Makes sense. Anyway, this is a 101, man. This is the control. Anything that happens in hell in this movie looks so bad.
I loved
main demon. I guess he's supposed to be the devil. I don't know what he's supposed to be.
I can't remember his name.
Malefocious or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, his mouth doesn't even move when he's talking. It just hangs open.
Apparently, that's supposed to be because he's talking through hell, allegedly.
All right, still look terrible. Also, it doesn't make. So he's the guy. Why can't he just command his own army,
or just snap his fingers and take Spawn's power away since he gave it to him?
Right? Yeah. Or just crush him like a fucking bug.
I also love there's one, and because CGI and the way that they did the army, they are blocking certain like little sections and then repeating them.
Yeah.
There's one of the army guys who is like crab walking the entire time.
Yeah.
And I see it every time I would see that scene, and I just focused on that guy every time.
There's also another guy who's doing the equivalent of like the Harlem Shake when he's being attacked.
Yes.
Yeah. It's very funny. I will say this: the practical effects do look good in this movie. His suit still looks good, which in this era and time
Means
could have
something.
looked bad. Could have
Yeah.
looked very bad. Also,
Could have just been black leather.
yeah, exactly. Well, very much so. Or just even like nothing. It wouldn't have looked anything like the actual costume. You know what I mean? But everything that was practical with the Violator when he fights like the actual demon version of him in, is it, maybe it's in his, it's either in the hideout or the alleyway, I don't remember, was like a puppet. It was all puppetry stuff.
Oh, no kidding.
Like, yeah, when it's like super close up to like the Violator's face and he has like a hold of Spawn, that's all like puppetry work.
I think it's in the. I think it might be the alley.
I feel like it's the alley, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I
Because he
can't
also
remember either.
shows up at his hideout there for a minute.
Yeah, up
That's
top. Well, that's where it starts out. Yeah, the hideout,
Right.
and then it gets dropped to the alley.
Yeah.
And then there's a scene at the very end at the house, but that's all of like 1 minute,
Yeah.
if that.
Yeah, that stuff still looks good, which all the more that we keep saying that practical effects will always look 1,000 times better in retrospect. So, yeah, it's a 101, man. Now we can end this segment. We never have to do it again.
And that's on you. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But
No, listen. I'll make up numbers. You know me.
All right. So, not a Muppet.
Okay, so hear me out. The Not a Muppet is Cyan, the little girl.
Okay.
And all of this is actually just happening in her head after she meets what's his face at the birthday party.
What's his face?
Spawn.
Okay.
And all the rest of it is just everybody's Muppets in her head, and this is what she imagines is happening.
Interesting.
Which is why they're Muppets.
Interesting. I mean, I was gonna go with the clown. That way, when Spawn shows up there at the end and he sees actual Wanda being strung up, and a clown or a Muppet Win holding a knife to Wanda, he should be able to realize that it's not Wanda because she's not a Muppet.
But he wouldn't because he's an idiot.
But he's an idiot. So yeah, exactly.
Chuck?
Here's the thing: is I kind of do want it to be Spawn because I want to watch him fight a puppet Violator, like really bad. Yeah, that would be really, really funny to me. Also, it would just come off a lot funnier because all of the dialogue of Spawn is pretty much him just going, "Damn, damn," and him saying that around a bunch of Muppets would be really funny to me. I don't know why.
Okay. I don't know, but something about a Muppet Spawn shooting spikes, like Muppet spikes through the Violator's head, a real Violator, is kind of funny.
Or, hear me out, everybody in it's a Muppet, and it's just Muppet Spawn. Then we wouldn't have had any CGI. It would have all been practical.
That'd be kind of fun, too.
Okay.
I don't know.
What was it if it's just the dog?
Perfect.
Dog is real. I like that. Dog's not a Muppet.
Perfect.
I mean, that'd be perfect. Yeah.
Spaz.
Which apparently was named Spaz. So, McFarlane apparently cannot come up with his own names for anything. Cyan is the name of his actual daughter. Wanda is the name of his actual wife. Terry is the name of a friend. Al Simmons is the name of a friend. Spaz is the name of the like special effects guy for the movie. Like they can't come up with his own names for people. So
yeah,
unoriginal, very unoriginal. So anyway,
that tracks.
Yeah. But all right, so that brings us to our scores. Chuck, out of 10, what do you give this movie?
All right, is this a Spawn movie? Well, technically Spawn was in it. I gotta feel like this is not actually a Spawn movie. That this movie is actually hurt by the fact that it wasn't allowed to be a rated R movie. I think we would have gotten at least a lot cooler. I think the violence would have actually helped it. You know what I mean? Like having known how graphic and like edgy and all these things, and like Spawn kills you in like crazy ways. We never even saw the battle axe in this movie, which is like a signature thing.
Which is something we probably would have gotten a sequel had they been able to get the sequels.
Yeah, and just like he also didn't have the really big boot. I always remember him having like one giant boot, and then he had like a normal boot on the other side. Because I did forget, my only other thing I ever had with Spawn was when Soul Calibur 4, I think, came out.
Yeah.
Spawn was the Xbox exclusive, and I was pissed because I didn't give a shit about Spawn. But I did play him because I had an Xbox, and that's what I got the game for. But hey, that game sold consoles for GameCube. It sold GameCube consoles because I definitely bought a GameCube just so I could play that game from Blockbuster to play Link, because it was the first time that like Nintendo had ever willingly given anything else its IP. That was like a big deal. That Link and Soul Calibur. Yeah,
I remember I played that because of Link being in there.
Yeah, and PS2 had Hayachi from Tekken. Nobody gave a shit. So
yeah, exactly.
Nobody gave a shit. That being said,
fighting guy game and a fighting game.
Yeah, it would, of all the things they could have chosen, that's what it chose. It should have been Crash Bandicoot, but
that would have been awesome.
Would have really loved that actually. Anyway,
that was
the point.
Things, but anyway.
Yeah, it would have. That being said, this is not a good movie. Even when you take the special effects out of it, I can separate myself and go, what was that?
That was interesting. Yeah, what the hell?
Missing kids.
How come mine didn't pop up on mine?
I don't know. Maybe it's not in your area of town.
No, that's possible. Okay.
Yeah. Happens a lot in Indiana, doesn't it?
Sometimes. Missing kids all the time. Yeah. I think the last time we had a lot of missing kids show up was when the president visited Indiana.
That's about right.
Anyways, Chuck, what do you give this?
I don't even remember where. This is a bad movie. I can separate myself from the CG being really, really bad if the story was good, but the story's not good. This is a typical 90s.
Sorry.
A typical 90s black protagonist having to be the cool guy, and he doesn't have to be good at acting because he's the cool guy who says damn and hell yeah and things of that nature, and it doesn't age well and it looks really bad. 2.3. And that's just because of the special effects and because John Leguizamo. I almost said John Two Dicks. Yeah, I almost said John Two Dicks because I forgot his last name. Acts his ass off in this movie. Also, I love the fact that they had to make him taller so he could hunch over. If you look at his boots, he has lifters, so he could be tall enough to make it make sense why he leans over and still be in the shot, because he's so short that if he was just like hunched over the whole time, he would not have been in the shot.
Shorter.
Yeah.
apparently that the fat suit he had to wear, took hours to get into.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one point in time where he had to go to the bathroom, and it was gonna take a minute to get out of.
And he just pissed himself.
He had to basically just piss himself in the suit.
I love that.
He was very apologetic. He's like, I'm sorry, guys. I really have to go. So
that's awesome.
Good for him. Kind of sucks for him. But
I mean, you'd think like suits like that with the bathroom in the mind.
You think, but it was the '90s. They didn't care back then.
True.
That's true.
I mean, they put real bullets in guns and shot Brandon Lee. So
that's true.
That's true. Ronald, what do you give this?
All right, so I don't remember the last time I watched this movie prior to this time around, but this is rough. Even having my sexy hot girlfriend there to watch it with me,
that's
made it rough to get through. Made it really hard to get through, and like I don't know. It wasn't good. It had a bad story. It had no character development. It had some things that had made no sense whatsoever. Like, it was just dumb. It was. This is what I would imagine, like somebody that doesn't prepare for a tabletop role playing game. This would be the kind of story they'd throw together.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And like, oh yeah, I mean, we have no storyline, but you got all these cool gadgets that you can work with, and you get to kill a bunch of things with all your magic powers. Like, that's like, you know. But anyways, I gave it a 2.01.
Spawn is the mid-max barbarian that's played by the guy who doesn't like to role play.
Yeah. And Wanda is also played by somebody that doesn't like to role play.
Yep.
Love it. Yeah, I'm kind of in agreement with both of you guys. This movie is not great. It's yeah, the story is. I can't even say the story is non-existent. They had the at least somewhat of a story there. I think anyway. Like, he wants to get out. Wynn is like, yeah, sure, you got one more job, and obviously he's gonna kill him. And then, for whatever reason, the whole waiting 5 years thing made no sense to bring him back. But I guess that's part of the bad storyline. I don't know. Like, then everything just kind of goes to shit for Spawn. And maybe if I had read Spawn comics and I actually knew what the storyline was for Spawn, it would make more sense. But I don't know the storyline. I don't know what is going on in the comics. I'm not saying I don't ever have a desire to read the comics. I might at some point in time, but not anytime soon. Right now, I'm good on my Spawn intake. I don't need any more Spawn intake at the moment. This movie has kind of satiated that for a while. At the same time, yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen this movie, and I don't plan on watching it again for a long time if I can avoid it. That being said, I gave it a 2.75. It's fine. It's not perfectly fine. It's just fine. Which gives us a combined score of 2.35, which out of 164 movies ties it at number 149 with Star Trek: The Motion Picture. Which also gets it just behind Hulk from 2003 at a 2.43 and just above Popeye from 1980 at a 2.32.
I think I actually might watch Popeye over this. I don't know.
He's large. You sure about that?
Yeah. I almost said some stuff, and I'm gonna hold off on that. That's crazy. I would rather watch Hulk, but this is in good company.
I mean, yeah, Hulk is above this, so yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but like I know it's like above and below, but like I look at him and go, okay, these are kind of almost virtually the same. Like, these could I switch these around and they would still make sense? Yes. But I will happily watch Hulk a million times. Would I rewatch Popeye with all my trauma? Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. That movie was fucking weird.
I mean, looking at the list, everything below it, I mean,
all garbage.
So for me, the only thing below Spawn is the holiday special, Star Wars holiday special, which I watch every year. So obviously,
that doesn't even count. That doesn't even count.
Everything else, yeah, no, I wouldn't watch anything else under Spawn.
Yeah.
So it's
smart choice.
It's probably a good spot for it, actually. So
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well, Chuck, where can they find you at, bud?
Hey, you know where you can find me? At the end of the month, the last Sunday. You can find me and Joey reviewing a little show we like to call Getting Franchise, the latest and greatest in movie franchises. I almost said movie book franchises. I'm messed up, man. In movie franchises. When's this come out?
September, middle of September.
So we would have just watched
House on Haunted Hill.
Yeah, House on Haunted Hill. Because October is Suspiria.
Yeah, so House on Hill will be coming this month. Yeah,
Correct. Yeah, so we just watched it and then reviewed it for you, and you're gonna get some great Joey getting to just be Joey on that episode. And then I later on just get to be me in that episode because it's a movie. The 1950 version is definitely a Joey movie, and the 90s version is definitely a me movie. And that is our takeaway from it. And it's spoilers. One of us liked one better than the other, and the other one liked that one better than the other
you'll
one.
never know which one.
You'll never have any idea. You'll have to listen and find out. And also, you can find all of my hobby-related stuff. Kicks out of the hobby, Noe and Kicked. And you can go check the archives because at this point, Twisted Metal is done, and Joey and I have reviewed every episode of it, start to finish. And I get to gush about my love for Twisted Metal, my favorite gaming franchise of all time.
Yeah, over on Walk Through the Multiverse, my other show. Chuck came on that. Yeah, we had a lot of fun talking about that.
And I either got to gush and or get real fucking mad about how that show ends because I'm scared, Joey. I'm a scared little boy.
I think I definitely am very fingers crossed that my one prediction's right, but
yeah.
I think I'm onto something there.
Yeah, Ron, Chris doesn't know this, but I'm slowly working my way into that network, and then they'll never get rid of me like a parasite. Like I just cling to their intestinal tract.
It means I'll have something to listen to over on that network, I suppose.
Yeah, just
hell. I'm just fucking with you, Joey.
He doesn't even listen to this show. What are you talking about?
The other thing that sucks about listening to the Geek Ultimate Alliance is that if I want to listen to specific things, I have to skip through a bunch of other stuff because I can't just get on Walk Through the Multiverse and listen to all the Walk Through the Multiverse or,
Yeah, sorry. I don't have my own feed. If I had my own feed over there, it'd be a different matter, but I don't. So
listen,
I'm part of the network.
The copious amounts of content that they give you over there is insane. So go check it out because I promise you, if there's something that you love, those idiots are fucking reviewing all of it.
They're
so
probably
this idiot.
Yeah, it's
right
probably Joey because they only reviewed the popular stuff, and Joey gets stuck with all the shit nobody else wants to do.
I would have reviewed Alien Earth if my show did not come out on Tuesdays. Just saying, because Alien Earth comes out on Tuesdays, and I can't watch it and then turn around put out an episode.
It's also good because I would have come on for that, and I can't do another show right now. So anyway, that's where you can all find me. Ronald, where can they find you, buddy?
You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky at Good This Game. You can find my art on Instagram at Good Art This Game. You can also find it on our shirts on TeePublic. And you can find me right here on this fantastic podcast and wherever else I end up being. Joey?
You guys can find the show on all of the social medias at Comic Book Rundown. You can email us, comicbookrundown@gmail.com. Rate and review us on your podcast app of choice, or through the email. You can, if you do, we'll read it on an upcoming episode. You can also catch us on YouTube, where you can watch the video. Like Ron said, we got merch on Redbubble and TeePublic. Just TeePublic. I always forget to not mention Redbubble, but whatever. Merch like this fancy shirt that came in the mail the other day.
Nice.
Yeah,
there it goes.
Had to sport that one today. Also, at the end of starting this month, right? September, October. Yeah, September. Starting this month. At the last Saturday of the month will be Comic Book Rundown. This month I'll be talking about Booster Gold and Superman. A little combination of that.
Did you say Superman?
I said Superman. I had to draw it out because I forgot what I was actually covering. Because I actually haven't started the notes on that one. I like barely started it, and I'm like, yeah, I'll get to it eventually. And then I started doing Patreon stuff for A Walk Through the Multiverse, and have been very behind. But got that going on. And then our song was done by Cam. So our next movie, and I probably should have waited to wear the shirt for next week because we're got Star Trek.
Well, you can wash it before then.
Yeah, but why would I want to wear the same shirt 2 weeks in a row? I want the viewers who are actually watching the show to know that's 2 different weeks.
Which Star Trek is this?
Star Trek Insurrection. So
Star Trek, it's an erection.
So I'll probably be getting a strike.
Insurrection. I hardly knew her.
Yeah.
Oh well, boys, it's been real. Scooby Doo, bud.